When a customer visits your Facebook page, you want them to be able to get to your shop so they can purchase products if that's the purpose why they're visiting. There's a couple things you can do to help with that. So right now what you're looking at is the page from your perspective if you have a classic page. I'm going to do a separate half to this video where I'm going to show you how to do it with the updated or new pages experience. But for now, this is the classic page. So what you're going to do if you want to have an easy way for people to view your shop, there is always going to be the option for a customer to click a button at the top of your page. It's kind of like a shortcut for whatever's most important to you. Now, by default, this is going to be like follow or something like that. You can change that so that it says view shop. I'm going to show you what this looks like from a customer's perspective on this example. So I'm going to switch over to my personal profile with this drop down. You can see right here it says view shop. If the customer clicks view shop, it's going to take them straight to your shop. All right. So that's something that you want to add. To do that, first I'm going to switch back into interacting as the shop. On the left-hand side of your screen, you can go down to settings and then click on template and tabs. From there, you can edit this button. Now, you can also edit this button from your homepage of your shop. So, like right here, if you're going to do it, you just click that, and then it's going to allow you to choose what you want it to show up as. From your page, you see how it says Edit View Shop? You don't even have to go through that step I just showed you. You can just click the button right there and click Edit button. Really easy way to get to it. So by default, usually it's going to say Follow or something like that. View Shop. Now, if you don't have a shop set up for this yet, that option may not be visible to you. So make sure that you've gone through the setup process completely before you're at this phase. Otherwise, that option may not be visible. If you select that option and then you go to test it by going and looking at it from the customer view or by clicking test button and it does not show your shop, but it shows a different shop or something like that, well, then that just simply means that the page that you connected to the shop when you created it was not this page. It was a different page. All right. So that's just one quick way to double check on that. Also, whenever you're in your Commerce Manager for your shop, especially when you first set it up, typically Facebook will give you like a pop-up that'll say, hey, do you want to add the Shop Now button to your page? So if you've ever seen that, you may have already clicked that. You may have already set this up. So this is not necessarily going to be something that everyone has to do right now, right? So just be aware of what you've done in the past with it. If you're not sure, just go to your page, check what it's set up as, and you can do it there. There's a second thing that you can do, and that is to add the shop button, the shop tab, to your menu along the top. What that's going to do is if someone clicks on shop, it's just going to pull up your shop, but instead of just showing nothing but your shop, it's showing your shop basically inside of your page. So it's really cool. People can shop straight from your page. To do that, what you're going to do is, once again, go back to that same spot I showed you before, settings, templates, and tabs, and then right here, tabs is what you want. Scroll down and then make sure that shop is toggled on, and check this out. You can even click and drag it up to the top so that people don't have to click that drop down to see it. Now when people go to the shop, it's going to be right there at the beginning, shop. And that's how I like it. So those are some tips and ways that you can do it with classic pages. I'm going to switch into a different video, and then I'm going to show you the new experience or updated pages view. The new pages experience handles things a little bit differently. Whenever you go to your Facebook page, when it's under the new pages experience layout, instead of having to go click the drop down with the little profile picture and switch between page and profile, you're automatically going to be viewing this as someone from the public, minus this menu on the left-hand side, right? Because you see, I just came to this page and it says View Shop. Whenever you want to edit anything or do anything with a new pages experience Facebook page, you need to first change your profile to interact as that page. So that's what makes the new pages experience unique. It's like, it almost is like its own Facebook profile once you switch into it. So it's just a whole nother level. So click switch now. And then we're going to be able to edit these settings. As you saw, the view shop button was there already, But to edit that, click the three buttons once you've switched into it, and then click on Edit Action Button. From there, you can either delete the button or change the button, and they give you a bunch of options here. They do operate a little bit differently in that some of these features are automatically chosen for you, and then you have the option to change them later. Now, for the shop, you see the shop is showing up here. As far as I can tell, and at the time of this recording, New Pages Experience is a pretty new feature, but as far as I can tell, there's no way to remove that if you have a shop with New Pages Experience. You can go in and you can like manage the sections, and Facebook shows you a bunch of options, but you see shop is grayed out. Facebook won't even let you take shop off. And some of these other things, you can take them off if you want. Like, I don't care about books or TV shows or movies or sports or any of that. You know, I'm here to sell stuff. So that's just a customization that you can make. Now, there is one extra feature, though, on the New Pages Experience that I really like, and that is the ability to pin sections. So if we go back and we view this as, let's see, how can I view this? Let me switch back. So I'm going to switch out of this page, back as my profile. I'm going to show you right here. You see how when I view it as someone from the public, the shop is showing up right here. It's got that little pin on it. That pin doesn't normally show to a customer, but that is because that section is pinned to the top so that people will see that first. And I like that because we want people to see that, right? So let's switch back in. I'm going to show you how you can do that if you haven't done it already. Okay, so from here, click on the three dots and then click Edit Pin to Section. And you can choose which section you want to pin. I want to pin shop, so I'm going to leave it there. So that's how you do it both ways. Personally, I cannot stand New Pages Experience. Like, Facebook took so many settings that were all in one place and then just spread them out all over the place. So things, in my opinion, things are really difficult to find and navigate compared to what they used to be. But maybe that's just, part of it is just getting used to it. I get that. But I do see some functionality issues with New Pages. So it's totally up to you if you want to have the New Pages Experience. If Facebook tries to get you to change your page over to New Pages Experience, you can switch back for a limited time. You click the three dots and click Switch to Classic Pages. However, keep in mind, eventually Facebook's just, whenever they roll out changes, they roll them out gradually. Eventually they'll force everyone to have to do it. But I expect they'll make some improvements and changes over time. That's why they do it slowly, so that they can, pick up on any issues and complaints from users and things like that. So should give you a good overview of how to make your shop visible on your page. Again, if you're not able to get customers to go to your shop from your page, go check your business manager. Make sure it's the correct page that's linked to the shop. And if it's not, then you'll just need to go change that or go ahead and set up a shop for this page right now. There is a lot that you can do with Facebook shops that you might not even be aware of. If you've ever thought about automating Facebook shops and turning it into a passive income source, go save yourself $15,000 to $30,000 and check out our program called 10-Minute Workday. You can check us out at 10, that's 10, MIN, workday.com. And we've got a full program and a mastermind. We teach you how to automate it yourself so you don't have to pay an automation company. And we show you how to take it out beyond Facebook and spread your products out to the greater internet.